Morning to all of you students. So let's start. Today, what the topic is Lee Chatelier principle. What is it? Lee Chatelier. Lee Chatelier principle. So whensoever we are talking about the Lee Chatelier principle, students, I will tell you why we are using this one. Usually, we are saying if there is a equilibrium between A and B, then what is going to happening over there? Suppose to this equilibrium, there can be a effect of concentration, there can be a effect of temperature, there can be a effect of pressure. So many factors are there which can affect this equilibrium. But if the equilibrium will adjust these factors and the reaction will still remain in the equilibrium, that is there according to Lee Chatelier principle. So what he is saying in the Lee Chatelier principle, he is saying if the system is in equilibrium, if the system is in equilibrium and we are going to change the temperature, pressure or concentration, okay, then the equilibrium will shift itself in such a way that it will neutralize the effect of change. अब समझ आई मेरी बात? Means equilibrium will adjust itself or shift itself in such a way कि what changes we have done or what changes we have bring in the equilibrium, that has no effect. So once again I am speaking the definition. If the system in equilibrium will go under some changes like change in concentration, change in temperature, change in pressure, then the equilibrium will shift itself in such a way that it will neutralize the effect of change. Okay, so now we'll study all these factors one by one. Number one, we are going to study effect of concentration. So students, whensoever we are studying about the effect of concentration, then usually what we are saying, all of you see there, let it be, this is A plus B, arrow C plus D. Okay, now this is the reaction is here at the equilibrium. Okay, let it be, I am adding small amount to this reactant. I am adding small amount to this reactant. Suppose I am adding another A to this reactant. Then according to Lee Chatelier principle, this extra A is there, B is already there. Then reaction is going to move in a forward direction to adjust itself. Reaction will going to move in the forward reaction to adjust itself, means reaction is moving towards right if we are increasing the concentration of reactant. Same way, if we are going to increase the concentration of product, okay, let it be, I am adding some D into that, then the way the reaction will go, then the reaction will go in the backward direction to adjust itself. Reaction will go forward if you increase the concentration of a reactant. Reaction will go backward if you are going to increase the concentration of product. Is it clear to you? Oh, are you getting my point? This thing should be there, okay. Now I will take one example for you people only. You see, please, one example is here for this thing. You see, please, there is a, let it be, there's an ion Fe3 positive ion are there, which is usually of yellow color, plus negative aqueous, it is usually colorless and it is usually of yellow color. Now when we are making the equilibrium, then equilibrium reaction will become like that, FeSCN aqueous, then upside it 2 positive, clear, and its color is red. Okay, then its color is red. Okay, then color will become red. Now what is going to happening over there in this case? They are saying concentration. When we are increasing the concentration, what is going to happening over there? Actually, now there is a red color. Just wait. Okay, this color is changing. If we are adding small amount of ferric chloride in the equilibrium mixture, means if we are going to increase the concentration of Fe3 positive, then intensity of red color will increase. Okay, this red color intensity is going to be increased on the product side, which indicating that Fe3 positive is combined with the SCN negative, which is already present. Okay, which is already present to give more of the product. तो इट मीन्स इक्विलिब्रियम विल शिफ्ट टूवर्ड्स राइट. मेरी बात समझ आई आपको? मैंने कैसे प्रूव किया कि वी आर एडिंग द मोर अमाउंट ऑफ Fe3 पॉजिटिव आयन, देन इंटेंसिटी ऑफ कलर रेड कलर विल बी इंक्रीज. सिमिलरली if we add small amount of iron thiosulfide, means this product, okay, this product we are adding more, then what will happen there, then to the equilibrium mixture the intensity of red color will start to decrease. बात समझ आई? then intensity of red color will start to decrease. Okay, so it shows that कि whenever we are adding the concentration of reactant, reaction will move towards right, and whenever we are adding the concentration of product, reaction will always move backward. Clear? Now after that we are having next one, effect of change of temperature. Second factor is here, beta, effect of change of temperature. So whensoever we are talking about this one, you just see all of you, let it be, this equation is here, N2 gas plus 3H2 gas, double arrow, and 2NH3 gas. Okay, now delta H value is negative. Here it is exo, and here it is endo. Okay, then what is going to happening over there? When we are going to increase the temperature, then what will happen there? Equilibrium will shift towards the endo always. Why to endo? Because it have to adjust the heat, what extra heat we have supplied. Oh, clear hai? So equilibrium will get shifted to neutralize or undo the effect of increase of temperature. That is why this reaction will move in a backward direction. Reaction will move in a backward direction. Then after that, if we are decreasing the temperature, then reaction will move in a forward direction. Clear? Understood my point? Why now backward? Because if you will if the reaction will be backward here, then extra temperature what do we have given, it will give a cooling to the reaction. Is that clear? Now same way I will take one more example for you people. Another example is here, that is N2 gas plus O2 gas, double arrow, there is endo and there is exo, then 2NO gas, delta H value is positive. Now you tell me, but here when you are going to increase the temperature, then the reaction is moving towards forward. Why forward? Because now endo is on the forward direction. Clear? So from there it is proved that whenever we are increasing the temperature, the reaction will always move towards endothermic direction. Reaction will always move towards endothermic reaction, because endo will cool the reaction little bit. It will adjust the extra heat always. Okay, even the endo is in forward direction, even the endo is in backward direction. I think it's clear to you. Whenever we are increasing the temperature, reaction will always move towards the endothermic direction, and if you will decrease the temperature, the reaction will move towards exothermic direction. Clear? Okay students, next point is here we are having effect of pressure. What is it? Effect of pressure. So whenever we are talking about the effect of pressure, you must see in all of you, see N2O4 gas, now 2NO2 gas. Now here we have to see the number of moles. Here how many moles? 1. Here how many moles? 2. Now what they are saying beta, for the pressure, they are saying pressure is directly proportional to number of moles. How? We know very well, PV is equal to nRT, where P is directly proportional to number of moles. Oh, clear? So it means, what does that mean? It means when the pressure is going to be increased, the number of moles, when pressure is going to be increased, the number of moles is also going to be increased. It means with the increase in pressure, a reaction will move in that direction where the number of moles will decrease, because it has to neutralize the effect of increase of number of moles. Once again I will tell you what they are saying. Then when the pressure we are increasing, pressure is directly proportional to number of moles. Okay, so that is why when pressure will increase, the number of moles will also going to be increased. So according to Le-Chatelier principle, whenever we are going to increase in the pressure, a reaction will move in that direction where the number of moles are going to decrease, because with the increase in pressure, what the number of moles has been increased, that we have to adjust. So that is why a reaction will move in that direction where the number of moles are going to be decreased. Is that clear? So that is why in the above reaction, you must see all of you, there is 1 mole, there is 1 mole, there is 2 moles. The reaction will move now forward or backward? Yeah, obviously. Here in the upside, reaction will move in a backward direction, because in the backward direction only number of moles are decreasing. Okay, now I will take another example for you people. You must see all of you. Suppose I am writing PCl3, then gas, plus Cl2 gas, then double arrow PCl5 gas. Then what is happening there? Here it is 1 mole, here it is 1 mole, here it is 1 mole. Here now you see, now which side reaction will go going to be increased or will go? See, this side, here reactant side 2 moles, product side only 1 mole. So when we are going to increase the pressure, a reaction will move in a here forward direction. Is that clear? A reaction will move in a forward direction according to Le-Chatelier principle. You must see one more example I am taking there. Let it be here H2 gas plus I2 gas, I2 just wait, yes, I2 gas, double arrow 2HI gas. Then what is going to happening over there? Here it is 1 mole, here it is 1 mole, here it is 2 mole. Number of moles of reactant and product are same. So it means in this case there is no effect of change of pressure, no effect of change of pressure. Is that clear to you? Okay. Now student, after that we are having a effect of catalyst. Next factor is a effect of catalyst. So just remember, whenever we are discussing about the effect of catalyst increase the speed of forward also and increase the speed of backward also equally. Increase the speed of forward also, increase the speed of backward also equally. So catalyst has no effect on the equilibrium. But we will say catalyst has no effect. Catalyst has no effect on the equilibrium. Clear? Then after that, beta, next factor is a effect of inert gas. Okay students, that we will do in the next video. Thank you very much. Welcome back students. The next one is here we are having effect of just wait all of you. Now we have to do the effect of inert gas. Okay, effect of inert gas on the equilibrium. Clear? So whenever we are talking about the inert gas, what is the inert gas? Inert gas is that one which will not react with the reactant or with the product in the equilibrium mixture. Okay, then the effect of inert gas can be studied by two ways. One, it is at constant volume, one is at constant pressure. Then we are studying first part at the addition of inert gas at constant volume, at the constant volume. When an inert gas is added to a reaction mixture in the equilibrium at the constant volume, then what is going to happen there? See, volume is constant. We told ki volume is constant. Now what we are adding? We are adding some other substance. We are adding something into that. Then total pressure is going to be increased. Total pressure is going to be increased, but the partial pressure and the molar concentration of reactants and the products will remain unchanged. But the partial pressure and the molar concentration of reactant and product will remain unchanged. So what we will say, there will be no change in the state of equilibrium. Once again I am explaining you what they are saying. When the volume is constant, we are adding the inert gas at the constant volume. So beta, inert gas we have added to the reaction mixture in equilibrium, then total pressure of the system is going to be increased. Total pressure will increase, but individual pressure of reactant, individual pressure of product, individual concentration of reactant, individual concentration of product, that will remain same. So we will say at constant volume there is no effect of the addition of inert gas. Okay, then after that we are having this B part. In the B part, what to do there? In the B part we have to add inert gas at constant pressure, inert gas at the constant pressure. So whenever we are talking about the constant pressure, inert gas is added at constant pressure, then the volume of the mixture is going to be increased. As a result, number of moles per unit volume is going to be decreased. Okay, number of moles per unit volume is going to be decreased. बेटा खुद सोचो, ये वॉल्यूम अब इतनी है, नाउ वॉल्यूम इज़ लाइक दिस. जब वॉल्यूम ऐसे इंक्रीज होगी तो मॉलिक्यूल्स गो अवे फ्रॉम ईच अदर. इट मीन्स नंबर ऑफ मोल्स पर यूनिट volume is going to be decreased. And according to Lee-Chatelier principle, equilibrium will shift in that direction where the number of moles is going to be increased. Once again I am speaking you what they told there, कि when we are adding inert gas at constant pressure, total volume is going to be increased. When the volume is going to be increased, then number of moles per unit volume is going to be decreased. So that the equilibrium will shift in that direction where the number of moles are going to be increased. Now I am taking one example in front of you. Suppose I am writing there PCl5 gas, double arrow, PCl3 gas plus Cl2 gas. Now guess it, where the reaction will go. Now in this case the reaction is going to be, now here the number of moles is 1, here 1 plus 1, 2 moles. Now where the reaction will go? Reaction will go in a forward direction. As I told you, according to Lee-Chatelier, here the reaction will go in that direction where the number of moles are going to be increased. So in this case a reaction is going to move in a forward direction. Okay, I am going to take one more example in front of you. Suppose I am writing 2SO2 gas, then plus O2 gas, then double arrow 2SO3 gas. Then in this case what is going to happening over there? In this case here 2 plus 1, how many? 3 moles of reactant. Now 2 moles of 2 moles of the product. Now reaction is going to move in which direction? Tell me. Here direction will move in a forward or backward? Please tell me. Number of moles are decreasing from reactant to product or increasing from product to reactant. So reaction will move in a backward direction, because according to Le-Chatelet principle, reaction will go in that direction where the number of moles are going to be increased. Same way, one more you can see, N2 gas plus O2 gas, arrow 2NO gas. Okay, in this case reaction will move in which direction? You see here 2 moles, there is also 2 moles, number of moles are same, so inert gas will not disturb the equilibrium. Okay student, so we have concluded from there that inert gas will have no effect on the equilibrium when we are adding it at the constant volume, but inert gas will shift the equilibrium towards the increase in number of moles when we are adding at the constant pressure. Okay students, thank you very much to all of you.